Alrighty, we are live. Welcome in on a beautiful Tuesday evening to Garrison Park here in Austin, Texas for a division matchup between the Travis Rebels and your Manor New Tech Titans. I'm Adam Newberger here in the broadcast booth. We are just about to get kicked off here to start the first inning. First, we'll go around the infield for the Rebels. Pitching tonight, Fabian Martinez, and doing the catching behind home plate, RJ Segura. At first, Asmani Borrego. At second, Fernando Jacot. At shortstop, and apologies if I butchered that one, shortstop, Jose Cervantes. Third base, Isaac Velazquez. In the outfield, Akram Khan in left, Jordan Davis in center, and Brian Vea in right. And the starting lineup for your Titans, one we've seen quite a bit this season. Evan Langham doing the leadoff work, playing right. Gabe Posada at shortstop batting second. Zane Thomas, the third baseman, batting third. Ahmad Riley's going to be doing the cleanup duty today, playing center field. Alex Johnson at first, batting fifth. Nate Salinak catching, batting sixth. Jordan Meade over at second base, batting seventh. Mendoza, the DH, batting eighth, and Victor Garcia in left, batting ninth. But we are just about ready to go here at Garrison Park. It's going to be Evan Langham stepping into the box, having a good season so far in that leadoff spot. And we are ready to go. Martinez working out of the stretch today. The first pitch on the way. In there, called strike, just got the outside corner, and we are underway. Pitch on the way. Langham, ground ball to second, gets through the legs of Jacot, and it's going to be a runner on first on the error. Langham gets things going early. Gabe Posada will step in with a runner on. Titans looking to get an early start here. They've been prolific scorers so far this season. If you remember back to the beginning of the year, put up 40 runs early in the year in just 2 games. Throw over to check on Langham. Nothing doing. First pitch on the way to Posada. Runner's going to go. Throw on down to second is not going to be in time and is off the bag to the right. A stolen base for Langham. So just like that, with no one out here early, runners in scoring position for the Titans. Posada waits and takes a called strike. Count goes to 1-1. Posada not rocking any batting gloves, opting for the bare grip there. 1-1 on the way, off speed in there for a called strike 2. Count on Posada 1-2. Langham dancing off there at second. The 1-2. Swung on and drilled the other way. It's going to get through for a base hit. Langham's going to hold up at third. But a nice single there for Posada. A really nice piece of contact hitting there with the second baseman holding on the runner over at second. A nice hole opened up on the right side. And just like that, it's first and third with no one on. And here comes Zane Thomas. pitch on the way. Inside, Posada will take second base. Runner's indifference there. And Zane Thomas with a great look here. Second and third. No one out. The pitch on the way to Thomas, well outside. 2-0 is the count to Thomas, who's been a triple machine for these Titans. 9 triples, had 3 in his last 3 at-bats. The type of guy that gets up there looking to make a big hit, and he smacks that one well up in the air, but foul. Count goes to 2-1. Again, Zane Thomas, one of the key power hitters in this lineup. Always a threat in that 3 spot. An all-district honorable mention last year. In a hitter's count here, the 2-1 on the way. Up high, goes to 3-1. Again, runners on second and third here for Thomas. No one out, top of the first. 3-1 on the way, well outside. Ball's going to get by the catcher. And Langham is going to score on the wild pitch. And it is 1-0 Titans. So Posada moves to third on the wild pitch. Zane Thomas actually moved to second after he claimed his walk. He just strolled right over. A classic first and third move there. And here comes Ahmad Riley. He really wanted all of that one. It's going to come right back here into the press box for strike 1. Count is 0-1 on Ahmad Riley. The pitch on the way. Smacks that one over to third. No chance for Velazquez. That one's going to get through, and it's going to score Posada. An RBI single for Ahmad Riley, and it is quickly 2-0 Titans. Zane Thomas moves to third. That thing came flying off the bat of Riley. Always a threat up there. Getting the job done early for the Titans. Doesn't have to be over the fence every time. And just like that, Alex Johnson, AJ, will step up for the Titans. First and third, no one out. 2-0 Titans here in the top of the first. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed. Ahmad Riley is going to take second base without a throw. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball in there, called strike. And finally, Martinez has a pitcher's count here, 0-2, looking for his first out of the inning. 0-2 on the way. Smack to first base, takes a crazy hop. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run will score. Here comes Riley. The throw to the plate is in time, but not handled by Segura. Johnson will go to second. And it'll be a 2-run, 2 RBI single for Johnson. Titans lead 4-0. The catcher, Nate Selinak, will step up here for the Titans now. Still no outs. Johnson over at second base. This one's in the dirt. It's going to get by Segura. And Johnson will take third. One-0 to Salinak. Breaking ball just high. Count goes to 2-0. These Rebels looking to just stop the bleeding here. The offense has been so efficient for the Titans so far. 2-0. Swung on and grounded to third, but foul. Count goes to 2-1 on Salinak. The last game I covered was the walk-off win versus LBJ. Salinak played a major role in that win, switching positions, playing second base and catcher in that one. Pitch is up and rolls to the back of the screen, but Johnson will stay put over at third. Count goes to 3-1 on Salinak. The pitch swung on and missed on the breaking ball. Again gets by Segura, but Johnson will stay put over there at third. And the count goes full, 3-2. The payoff pitch. Swung on and popped in the air to shallow left center field. Coming on and making the play is Khan. Tagging is Johnson. The throw is in time but offline. And Johnson will slide in safely. It's 5-0 Titans. So Salinak gets the job done. And it is 5-0 Titans, but the silver lining for Travis is they get their first out of the inning and of the game. In steps Jordan Meade, looks at ball one. Meade, wearing number 4, playing second base. Pitch on the way. Dribbled right to Martinez, who fires over to first in time for the second out. And as we get to the bottom of the lineup here, the outs start coming for the Rebels. The 8-hitter will step in here for the Titans. It's Pat Mendoza. He's DHing tonight. First pitch on the way, a breaking ball over the head of Mendoza. Ball 1. Nice open stance here for Mendoza. Swung on and missed. A big swing for strike 1. A lot of hand and bat movement here for Mendoza. Reminds me of an Edwin Encarnacion swing as he pops that one right back up here for Segura. It's going to hit the top of the press box and dribble out of play. Count goes to 1-2. The 1-2 on the way, outside, 2-2. Pitch on the way, and the breaking ball gets him. I think that we're getting a foul ball ruling, possibly possibly ruled it a check swing. He called it a ball. Okay, the official ruling is a ball. And that one swung on and missed for strike 3. So that will do it. 5 runs in this top of the first. What an inning for the Titans. A couple hits along the way. We'll be back in the bottom of the first. We welcome you back here in the bottom of the first. Let's take a look at the Titans infield. Pitching tonight, Luis Villegas, the hard-throwing righty. He loves to light up the scoreboard with his velocity and his strikeout ability. Doing the catching tonight, Nate Salinak. At first, Alex Johnson. At second base, Jordan Meade. At third, Zane Thomas. And shortstop Gabe Posada. In the outfield tonight for the Titans, Victor Garcia will play left, Ahmad Riley in center, and Evan Langham out in right. We take a look at the starting lineup for the hitters. The Travis Rebels, Fernando Jacots. Again, apologies for the mispronunciation there. Will lead off. Jordan Davis in center batting second, Jose Cervantes batting third. Fabian Martinez hitting cleanup. RJ Segura 5th. Akram Khan 6th. Brian Fayez 7th. Benicio Rodriguez batting 7th. Osmani Borrego batting 8th. And Isaac Velasquez batting 9th. So Fernando will step in here, the second baseman. First pitch on the way from Luis is up high, ball 1. The 1-0 in there, called strike, caught the outside corner. One on the way. Off speed, up high. Villegas clearly looking to work quick here. Looking to keep these Rebel bats off guard. Working out of the stretch here. 2-1 on the way. Fastball in there, called strike 2. Villegas comes set. The 2-2. Fouled off sharply towards the New Tech dugout. Fernando will live to see another day. Count stays at 2-2 here in the bottom of the first. No one out. Off speed, fouled off again towards the right side. Jacot doing a good job staying alive here. Working the count a little bit early. 2-2 on the way, off speed, up high. Count goes full, 3-2. 3-2. Swung on and lined over to second. Mead unable to make the play, but he picks up where he left off and is able to get the out at first. A nice recovery from Jordan Mead. Initially dropping the line drive, able to recover the ball on the turf and get the out at first. A nice recovery there. Way to not give up on the play, Jordan Mead. First pitch to Jordan Davis is a ball. 1-0 is the count. That one flown over the head of Davis. Count goes to 2-0. Davis doing the work out in center field tonight for the Rebels. On the way. Fastball in there called strike. That fastball has been the key pitch for Villegas. He'll get the off-speed working as this game goes on, as that 2-1 dribble over to third. Zane Thomas there. Nice and easy over to first, and there are 2 away. Zane Thomas over at third base, doing the work in the hot corner, making it look easy. That one definitely hit with some fire behind it, but Zane fielded it nice and easy off the hop. Looking like a young A-Rod out there. 2 away. In steps Cervantes, Jose Cervantes. The 3-hitter captaining the infield over at short. 1-0 pitch on the way, in there for a called strike. Count goes to 1-1 here on Cervantes. 1-1, swung on and popped up towards the left side. It's going to go out of play. Count goes to 1-2. So a chance here for a 1-2-3 inning early here for Villegas. Something New Tech fans have gotten used to from their lethal starting pitcher. Pitch on the way. Called strike 3. Froze Cervantes. And that is the end of the bottom of the first. No runs, no hits. A strikeout for Villegas. It's 5-0 Titans. We'll see you in the top of the second. We welcome you back in live here to start the top of the second. New Tech leading 5-0 after a explosive first inning for the Titans. Batting 8 in that first inning. Left fielder Victor Garcia will come up to bat here. His first time up. Swung on and missed at the first pitch there for Garcia. Again, Fabian Martinez doing the pitching here for the Rebels. That one's in the dirt. Count goes to 1-1. Martinez started the game out of the stretch. Now looks to be working out of the windup, maybe changing things up after a rough first inning. He deals, cut on and missed. Right through the fastball, strike 2. A little bit more velo on that one as well from Martinez. 1-2 on the way. Just dinked off the inside of the bat, but drops foul. Garcia will stay alive. If he was using a torpedo bat, probably would have been a home run. One, 2 on the way. Outside, 2-2. Garcia out and left tonight for the Titans. 2-2 on the way. In there, called strike 3. Just got a piece of the outside corner. Garcia goes down looking, 1 away. So Evan Langham will step back into the box, top of the order here for the Titans. Reached on an error in his first at-bat. That one's low, of course. Most of you remember that as it was just last inning. One 0 on the way. Little up. Ball 2 to Langham. The speedster as well stole a base, sorry, in his first trip around the bases. He'll see a 2-0. Breaking ball upstairs. Count goes to 3-0. You can sort of see how Martinez is working through these Titan bats, opting for that off speed against some of the more lethal hitters in this lineup. 3-0's in there for a called strike. Count goes to 3-1. The right fielder will take ball 4. And that is the last thing Martinez needs, is another runner on base and a speedster at that. Gabe Posada will step into the box. Singled in his first at-bat as part of that big wave of Titan offense. Crowding the inside part of that plate. Martinez will check in on Langham. Langham says, "I'm all good." There goes Langham. Throw down to second base. No slide. And he is out. Throw from Segura was on the money. And Langham is caught stealing. Looks like if he had just gone in there with his feet, maybe even a head first dive would have been in there pretty easily, but instead he is caught stealing. And there are 2 away. Again, really nice throw there from Segura. Right to the bag. Made it easy for his infield to record that out. That ball's driven to left field. Coming on and making the play is Khan. And a little bit of an unconventional 1-2-3 inning there for the Rebels, but they will take it any way they can get it. Still 5-0 here at Garrison Park. Rebels coming to bat. Well, we return here in the bottom of the second. It's going to be the catcher, RJ Segura. Sorry, Fabian Martinez stepping in. The pitcher. He'll take ball one. Batting cleanup here for the Rebels. Looks at strike one. Two and one, power hitting righty, looking to support his own cause here. Coming off a nice second inning of work. 2-1 on the way. Drilled over to third, Zane Thomas. Making it look easy. He's out over at first. And there's one away. RJ Segura, the catcher, is going to step in. Swung over. Almost a chance for me to make a play up here, but blocked by this wired fence. Segura with a nice throw over to second in the last half inning. Swung on and missed. The high velo fastball in there from Viega. That one is low. New Tech dugout thought they had him. Count goes to 1-2. The pitch. Grounded over to short. Gabe Posada throws off the bag, but a nice tag applied by AJ, Alex Johnson. And that's two away. 6-3 on the putout. Over there by Posada. A nice job by Johnson textbook the way he came off the bag to secure the ball first, and then applying the tag with still enough time. Some nice infield work here from the Titans all around. 1-0 pitch to Khan is dribbled over to first. The PFP not in time. Khan will reach on an E3. Johnson just had trouble getting control of that ground ball. It was hit on the nails. A little bit of a screwball action coming off the infield grass as well. Viega was hustling over there to try to help out, but not in time for the speed of Khan. So with 2 away, runner on first, Brian Fay will step in. The big lefty looking to make something happen here with a runner on. Runner goes. That one's driven down the right field line and out of play. A little hit and run action on for the Rebels. Looking to get something going offensively here. A little delayed steal action from Khan. Throw on to second. Was in time, but dropped by Posada. So Khan advances on the stolen base. It was a nice throw by Salinak. That one's in there, called strike. So the count on Fay is 2-2. Viega looking to work out of trouble. Pitch on the way, up and away. Count goes full. First opportunity with a runner in scoring position here for the Rebels. The big lefty looking to capitalize. Here in the bottom of the second, payoff pitch, swung on and fouled, almost a foul and catch by Salinak, just fell out of the glove. So Fay will get another chance here. Count full. Viega, ooh. A nice backwards move over to second. No one covering the bag. Villegas delivers in the dirt. Ball 4. So the DH, Benicio Rodriguez, will step into the box with 2 runners on. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. First real opportunity here for the Rebels. Pitch on the way is a ball. One-0, fastball low, 2-0. Viega having a little bit of control issues here in the second. Usually pretty dominant with that fastball. 2-0 on the way. That one's in there, called strike. Loves that outside corner. And the count goes to 2-1. Again, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. waits. The pitch on the way. Fouled back, and there's 2 strikes. The pitch. Runner goes. No throw from Salinak. A stolen base there for Khan. And the count goes full, 3-2. Brian Fast still posted up over there at first base. Runners on the corners. The pitch. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike 3. Rodriguez goes down swinging, and Villegas works out of a jam. No runs, no hits. Top of the 3rd coming for the Titans here on Vype. Well, we join in here live, top of the 3rd. Jump around playing in the background as Zane Thomas comes to bat. Not sure if that picked up on the mics here, but I promise it was playing. Zane Thomas takes ball 1 outside. Walked and scored in his first time up to the dish. The guy is a triple machine. That one's fouled back here. Count goes to 1-1. Just makes really good contact overall. And rocking the Jordan cleats as well. I mean, you just gotta respect the style. Look good, play good. That one's in there, called strike. Caught a piece of the outside corner. And Martinez has Zane Thomas down in the count. 1-2. One, 2 on the way. Breaking ball. Ooh, that was nice in there. Called strike 3. Some really nice movement. Looked like a slider the way it started on the paint and ended up right in the middle of the zone. Zane Thomas goes down looking, and there's 1 away. But unfortunately for the Rebels, Ahmad Riley will step in, as that one is smacked to left field. Camping underneath it and making the nice catch is Khan. And just like that, the threat is eliminated. There are 2 away. And the first baseman Alex Johnson will step in. Made a nice play in the last half inning defensively, coming off the bag in order to record an out at first. Takes the first one in there for a ball. Johnson singled his first time up in that first inning rally and skies that one foul. Hopefully not onto my car's windshield, but we will find that out later. Count goes to 1-1. Pitch to Johnson. Breaking ball. Swung on and missed. For strike two, the breaking ball starting to work real well here for Fabian Martinez. One-two count. Here to AJ Alex Johnson. Pitch on the way. Breaking ball. Way up there. Good go. Count goes to 2-2. Two on the way. Swung on and missed. Down swinging. And holsters the sword with a nice celebration there from Martinez. 2 Ks in that inning. A quick 1-2-3 for the Rebels. We will be back in the bottom of the third. We are back here at Garrison Park, getting ready for some action here in the bottom of the third. Luis Viega taps the mound after working into and out of trouble in the bottom of the second. Asmani Borrego will step in, the first time we've seen him tonight. Doing the work over at first base tonight for the Rebels. First pitch he sees hits him, which he will gladly accept. And one pitch, one runner on, here to start the bottom of the third. So Fernando Jacot steps in there, back to the top of the order here. Runner's gonna go. Hit and run was on as that one was fouled off. Count goes to 0-2. Runner goes. A nice step off there from Viega. The throw over to second in time. A nice play all around from the infield. Borrego got an early jump, and Viega, notice it right before he was about to deliver, was able to make a nice throw over to Johnson, who then made a throw right on the money over to short to record the out. Fernando's at bat will continue, count at 1-2. And fouls that one off. Count stays 1-2. The 1-2 on the way. Breaking ball in the dirt. A good take there from Fernando. Two in there, called strike 3. Fernando down looking. And Jordan Davis will step back up to the plate. Whatever command Viega lost, now seemingly back. Pounded that fastball in there with authority. This fastball just off the plate. He'll start Davis at 1-0. Davis grounded out sharply to third in his first at-bat. 1-0 fastball up high. On the way. Ooh, it gets a piece of Davis right in the middle of the back. That is not where you want to get hit. That one's going to hurt for a while. Probably leave a mark. But he's going to walk this one out over to first base. Those are the ones you hate to see as a coach and feel as a player, but ones you kind of walk off and get yourself a runner on base for your team. So a man on base again here for the Rebels. Jose Cervantes will step in for the Rebels. The shortstop. Ooh, a pickoff attempt from Viega. Had Davis leaning the wrong way, but just got back in there. This one skied high down the first baseline, moving foul. Johnson cannot make a play. Looked like he might have lost it in the lights there. So Cervantes will stay alive. Again, throws back. It hits Davis in the back and gets by. Davis will advance to second base on the error. So taking a beating out there, but he is now in scoring position, putting the team literally on his back. And a chance for Cervantes here to drive in a run. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. Pitch on the way. Drilled down the left field line. It's going to be a base hit, and it's going to roll all the way to the wall. Davis will come home and score. Cervantes with an RBI double. And just like that, the Rebels are on the board. It is 5-1. So Fabian Martinez will step in and immediately pop this one up. And Viega is able to record the pop out, but not before allowing a run on a hard hit double from Cervantes. Rebels scratching their way possibly back into this one. We'll have to see. 5-1 will go to the top of the fourth. And we'll pick back up here in the top of the fourth inning. Nate Salinak will lead off for the Titans. The catcher flew out to left field in his first trip up. That pitch in there for a called strike. Martinez still on the bump for the Rebels. Had 53 pitches through 3 innings. Just dropped his 54th, a curveball in there for a strike. This one popped in up into the infield. Coming on and making the play is Borrego for the first out of the inning. Almost lost it up there in the lights. Was drifting back there on the infield dirt, still able to make the play. Not how you draw it up, but no pictures on the scorecard, as they say. This one dribbled up the middle, off the glove of Martinez, coming on and making, no, not making the play, was Cervantes. Oh my goodness. Would have been an unbelievable play, but Borrego came off the bag. So Mead is in there. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. We'll call it an infield hit. But man, oh man. What a play there by Cervantes, even to make it close. Runner goes. It's a foul ball. It's Pat Mendoza, the DH, stepping into the box, strung out, swinging in his first at-bat. Jordan Mead on first, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Mendoza looks at ball 1. Count goes to 1-1. Titans looking to pick up where they left off back in the first inning, scoring 5 runs immediately. Have been quieted since. Pitch on the way is in the dirt. Back pick a little late. Mead back easily. Two and 1 is the count to Mendoza. Martinez deals, pitches outside. Mead was running and will take second easily. So a runner here in scoring position for Mendoza, the 8-hitter. Count is 3-1. They teach you really to just look for something you love here. And that one looked pretty good, but it's in there for a called strike. Count goes full at 3-2. Runner on second, 1 out. Martinez deals. Up high, ball 4. A walk for Mendoza. And Victor Garcia will step up here with 2 runners on. Garcia, the left fielder, struck out looking his first time up. First pitch from Martinez is up high, ball 1. Strategically from Garcia, you're just thinking, how can I find my way on base just to get this thing back to the top of the lineup? Martinez deals. Breaking ball outside, ball 2. Martinez delivers, just misses. Count goes to 3-0. And you gotta believe Garcia's got the red light here from his third base coach. The 3-0 is outside, and that will load the bases. For the leadoff hitter, it's Evan Langham. Langham reached on an error his first time up, stole a base. Reached on a walk his second time up, and was caught stealing. But a chance to make a mess of this situation here with the bases full. The 0-1 to Langham. That one gets by, but takes a nice bounce. Oh boy, there's some trouble on the bases. Thankfully for the Titans, everyone will return to their respective bases. Mendoza jumped off second base, took a huge jump, but Meade was staying put at third, so there was a little bit of a tie-up, but Segura decided just to bring the ball back to the pitcher, let things go as they stand. That one's in there for a ball. Count goes to 2-1. Again, a real opportunity here for Langham to blow this thing open. 2-1 on the way. Upstairs, count goes to 3-1. Nowhere for Langham to go. A walk would score a run here. 1 out, top of the 4th. Martinez delivers. That one is outside, ball 4. It is a walk for Langham. Meade will come in and score. It is 6-1 New Tech. Gabe Posada will step in now. Base is still loaded, 1 away. Pitch on the way. Grounded over to third, but foul. Sat on that breaking ball from Martinez. Count 0-1. A couple nice pieces of contact from Posada tonight. A single in the first, a line out in the second. This one's popped up behind home plate. Segura is going to chase after it, but unable to make a play. As the count goes to 0-2. The 0-2 on the way from Martinez. Popped up, shallow center field, making no! Dropping the ball was Cervantes. A run will score. They're going to get Garcia out, who is waiting to tag up. Not much he could have done there. So Mendoza scores. Garcia is tagged out. Langham will advance to second, and Posada will reach on the E8. So New Tech leads 7-1. That one dropped by Segura, but able to recover and throw Langham out at third. A wild, wacky top of the 4th inning. But just like that, the inning is over. Titans scratch on 2 more there. It's 7-1. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Well, we pick up here in the bottom of the fourth after a wacky ending to that top of the fourth. A few defensive errors, a few offensive miscues on the bases. The Titans added 2 more runs. Fortunate to get those 2 runs, but really felt like they could have gotten more there had not been for the base running miscues. Either way, Viega remains on the mound. 53 pitches here as we enter the bottom of the fourth. This one fouled right back here. Count 0-1. He will face the catcher, R.J. Segura, with a nice caught stealing that last half inning. Was reaching for that one, fouls it back. Count quickly to 0-2 on Segura. Again, Segura recovering a dropped pitch to record the out at third on a nice throw over there. But in the box, he faces the 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Defense turning to offense. Segura will get this inning started with a single. And Akram Khan will walk up to Edwin Diaz's entrance. The trumpets. We'll see if they can get him going for the Rebels here. Segura absolutely firing that one off the bat. It was blasted right at Viega. Khan looks at ball 1. On the way from Viega. Fires that one in for a strike. One thing we know for sure about this guy is the velocity does not get lost as time goes on. He's really got a cannon. 1-1 on the way. In there, called strike 2. And you like to think when he gets a little bit pissed off, when he gives off a hit like that, he might just add a little bit more juice to that fastball. It's the type of competitor he is when he gets on that mound. Viega deals the 1-2. Breaking ball in the dirt. A good eye there from Khan. Reached on an error his first time up. Two on the way. Cut on and missed. Strike 3. Viega fired it right by him, and there's one away. The lefty Brian Fea will step up. Walked in his first at-bat. First pitch. Fouled into the dirt. 0-1. Had runners on base his first time up as well. Segura standing over at first. As that one's taken for a ball, count goes to 1-1. Segura not much of a threat to steal, but you know down 6 runs, if this ball's in play, they're going to look to be a little bit more aggressive on the bases, trying to get some runs across the board. Just not overly aggressive to the point where they're wasting opportunities. Still some innings to go here. The pitch up high, 2-1. Viega, apologies, 16 Ks his last outing. Pitched a complete game. Very rare to see numbers like that, especially from a freshman. Caught on and missed. Strike two. Overpowering with the fastball. And the count goes 2-2 to Fea. Two on the way. Low. Count goes full 3-2. Runner on first, one out here in the bottom of the fourth. Titans lead 7-1. The payoff pitch. Cut on and miss. Strike three. Two straight Ks here for Viega. Both on that firepower fastball. And Benicio Rodriguez will step in with two away. Looks like they got Viega for a balk there. First one we've seen tonight. So Segura will take second base there. That one's in there for a called strike. Benicio Rodriguez struck out swinging his first time up. That one's in there, strike two, just like that. Count goes 2-0-2. Oh, 2 on the way. Breaking ball low. One, 2 on the way. Fastball outside. Count goes to 2-2. Viega comes set and delivers. In there, called strike three. He is settling into this one, striking out the side. Man, when that fastball is on, he is lethal. 3 Ks for Viega. Titans coming to bat. So we will pick up here in the top of the 5th. Zane Thomas will lead it off here. The heart of the order coming up for the Titans. Struck out looking in his last AB. Fabian Martinez still doing the pitching here. Out of the windup. And Zane Thomas drills that one right up the middle. And he's on with a leadoff single. Got all of that one. So a runner on here, and the ever so dangerous Ahmad Riley will step up to the plate. Again, an all-district honorable mention last year as a freshman. He smokes that one down the left field line. It is a fair ball and is headed for the corner. Zane Thomas will round second. He's going to be waved home. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off. It's an RBI double for Ahmad Riley. Tally one more for the Titans. It's 8-1. Just the start they were looking for this top of the 5th. Looking to really put this thing away. Alex Johnson is going to step into the box, the first baseman. Riley will lead off second. As that one's poked into center field, it's a base hit. Riley will make his way over to third, and that one's overthrown. He's going to come in and score. Johnson will move to second base. It is 9-1 Titans. Three pitches, 3 hits, as my compadre here in the booth stated to me. I mean, really nice offense here from the heart of the order. Initially, a nice deke out from Fernando over at second base. That one taken for a strike. That's Nate Salinak. But once Riley saw that one drop into center field, he went immediately for third. Drew the throw from Davis, who overthrew it. This one smacked right up the middle, but fielded by Martinez for the first out. So Riley scores on the error. Johnson will move to third on that ground out. And there's one away for Jordan Meade. Meade cuts early on that one and grounds it foul. Count goes to 0-1. Meade singled in his last time up. Stole a base as well. One on the way. Ball outside. Count goes to 1-1. Meade played a crucial role in that walk-off win against LBJ. Was the starting pitcher. Came back later in the game to deliver a clutch hit. As that one's grounded over to third. Not fielded by Velasquez. Cervantes recovered it, but his throw is not in time. A run will score. It's an infield hit for Jordan Meade, and it is 10-1 Titans. So Pat Mendoza will step up with one man away. That one's in there for a called strike. Martinez still working here for the Rebels. Doesn't look like we have much action going on in the Rebel bullpen either. Again, Pat Mendoza, the DH, will bat 0 for 1 with a walk today. Runner goes. That pitch high. Throw down to second. Not in time. A stolen base for Jordan Meade. Breaking ball just high. Count goes to 3-1. The pitch drilled right up the middle. It's a base hit for Mendoza. Rounding third and coming in to score is Meade. Without a throw, it is 11-1 Titans. Boy, have they broken this one up early. Hits all of a sudden coming from everywhere. Mendoza delivering on the hard hit single up the middle. The rally continues. Victor Garcia will step in, look to keep things going with Mendoza leading off first. That one in there for a called strike. Again, we are in the top of the fifth. There's one away. Titans jumping out to an 11-1 lead. The 0-1 in there, called strike 2. Throw over to first is not in time. And the count on Garcia is 0-2. The pitch flied out to right center field, shallow right center field, and coming on to make the play is Fernando Jacote. And there are two away. Top of the order here with two away. Evan Langham will step up for the Titans. Walked and was caught stealing his last time up. 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. First pitch he sees is flied over to right field. Coming on and cannot make the play is Fea. It just gets by him. Mendoza will stay over at third on the E9. So it is first and third, and Gabe Posada will come up to bat. That one is outside to Posada. One for 3 today with a single. Scored a run. 1-0 on the way. Grounded through the left side. It's a base hit. Coming on and scoring is Mendoza. Advancing to third is Langham. And Gabe Posada will move to second on an overthrow. Things really starting to unfold here for the Rebels. That will go down as a single for Gabe Posada. Langham moves to third. Mendoza scores. It is 12-1. And the Titans have officially batted around. Martinez starting to look gassed out there. Doing just about all he can, putting the balls in play for his defense. That one's in there for a called strike. Count goes to 1-1. Zane Thomas singled this inning. He's 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a walk. Pitch on the way. Oh, that one is behind. Zane Thomas coming in and scoring is Langham. Gabe Posada will move to third. New Tech leads 13-1. Two one to Thomas. Dribbled foul down the third base side. Up 13-1 here. 2 outs here in the top of the fifth. You might have an idea of what's going through Zane Thomas's head right now, and it involves the outfield fence. Martinez comes set. Pitch on the way. Fouled back, a big cut there from Thomas. And that one did appear to hit a car. And it's time to pray up here in the press box. Two away here in what's been a very long top of the fifth. Titans again have batted around. They lead by 12. Zane Thomas led off this inning with a single and scored a run. Martinez deals. That one is all over it, over to short. But finally, we have a third out, and the top of the fifth has come to an end. What was a long and prosperous top of the fifth for your New Tech Titans. 13-1's your score. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth here on Vype. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Titans scored 6 and jumped out to a 13-1 lead. Despite only scoring 1 so far, Travis has been bringing the tunes in between innings. And the walk-up songs as well, which you gotta appreciate. Don't see that all the time in high school baseball, and at the end of the day, it's about playing the sport we love, so not much to love on the stat line, but at least they're having fun. And we will get going here in the bottom of the 5th. It will be Asmani Borrego. Little Snoop Dogg. I don't know if this is picking up on the microphone, but that is what it was. Anyways, he'll take a first strike. It's Viega back on the hill to finish what he started. Count goes to 1-1. There is a 10-run mercy rule after 5 innings, so Travis will have to draw across 3 here in order to keep this one going. Viega is going to use that fastball to make sure that does not happen. 6 Ks on the night already for Viega. Borrego hit by a pitch, his first go-around. That one's in there for a called strike, and the count goes to 2-2. Viega deals just a bit inside. Count goes full 3-2. The payoff in there, called strike 3. Make that 7 Ks on the day for Viega. Borrego goes down looking. There's one away. We'll head back to the top of the order here. It's Fernando Jacot. I really hope I'm saying that one right. Check the Twitter feed after the game for some hate in the comments in case I'm getting it wrong. Count at 2-1 here to Fernando. 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out and struck out looking. That one in there low. So count goes to 3-1. Viega deals. Just missed. So Travis stays alive. A walk there for Fernando, and Jordan Davis will step up to the bat. And it will be a quick substitution here for Travis. It will be Steven Castillo hitting in place of Jordan Davis. Castillo takes a called strike. A pickoff attempt there from Viega, but it was dropped by Johnson. That one's in there for a called strike 2. Count goes to 0-2 on Steven Castillo. pickoff attempt from Viega. I'm not quite sure the strategy behind that, but he's the freshman throwing mid-80s, so I'll let him do his thing. And speaking of doing his thing, another K made it look easy, put me in my place. There's 2 away. Travis down to their last out. It will be Jose Cervantes. He's 1 for 2 with a double. First pitch, check to swing. They are saying he did not go. So it will be ball 1. One on the way. Hard hit, but out of play. Count goes to 1-1. 1-1 is the count. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Titans lead 13-1. Looking to close this thing out early. Viega deals. Up high, 2-1. The hitter, Cervantes, a couple nice plays defensively today. Just not enough to keep Travis in this one. 2-1 on the way. Just missed the outside corner. Count goes to 3-1 on Cervantes. That one grounded into the batter's box. Cervantes may have taken a piece of that one himself, but he'll step back in there. Count goes to 3-2. Rebels down to their final strike. The 3-2. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Viega strikes out the side, and that will do it. Pure dominance here tonight from the Titans. Our final in 5 innings, 13-1 Titans. In really an offensive showcase across the board from these Titans, scoring 13 runs in just 5 innings. Viega finishing with 9 Ks, 6 of those coming in the last 2 innings. Just not much going for Travis. These two will face each other again Friday on the Titans' home turf. We'll be there. Friday night lights. Some spring baseball action. Titans looking hot. They'll go to 12-7 total record on the season. After beating Travis 5-2 early on, they take him here again. 13-1 is your final. Too many guys had good games, so we're just going to say the whole team is the player of the game. The Titans really kicking it around the board. A very phenomenal top of the 5th inning there. And that's where we will leave you. 13-1 our final score. Viega 9 Ks. Thank you for tuning in to Vype. We'll see you on Friday.